While you are at it, my might has well killed me. Let's see how you plan to recover your loan after that, I said with a firm and serious tone, knowing that showing a fear would only make them punish harder, and besides, that wasn't my style. You think I won't kill you? The head goon asked, lowering his shade to glare at me through the van rear view mirror. I heard your brother became a Grimlock and got signed by the Zenith Grim Reaper Guild. If you die, we will find him. Sure, all the best, I reply with a smirk. They wouldn't have abducted me off the street if they truly believed Crayon's Grimlock sibling care about his older brother. Whatever flimsy illusion of the family they had maintained had been shattered publicly during the signing ceremony. That was the whole reason they declared come looking for Crayon despite knowing his sibling was a Grimlock. And that wasn't even considering the Zenith Guild backing the Crayon's ungrateful sibling. They was extravagant and arrogant enough to staff their entire reception with a beautiful female Grimlock. People like that didn't need a reason to wipe out a shadow loan agency. Assuming these idiots even had balls to knock on their door. Annoying by my sneeze, the head goon was visible ingratitude. I quit while I was ahead and proposed. There is no need to resort to violence. You know my situation better than I do. Give me a few weeks to get back on my feet. After this whole scandal blow over, I will find some work and continue paying the loans repayment on the time as usual. I had no choice but to bend to my current circumstance. I could sort them out in the future. If I am not flexible now, not only will be the present be hard, but there won't be a future. Kate, don't act smart with me. Take out the hush money the guild gave you, and we will close all your outstanding loan. The head goon said, finally dropping the presents. And just like that, I understood why they shown up at dawn. Boss, you have got the Warren idea, I said, shaking my head. Do I look like someone who suddenly came into money? The guild's goon jumped me last night while I was visiting my parents' grave, trying to drown my sorrow. They wanted me to stay away from my little brother and to stop running my mouth about him. Then they beat me until I blacked out. I just woke up and was heading to the Grimmyth station to try my luck. I don't even have enough to book a ride, so I walked and ran into you guys. I lifted my hand helplessly. If you don't believe me, then there is nothing I can do. Just kill me. I have got nothing left to live for. I let it out painfully, editing out the crayon's death and my transmigration, keeping only the part they need to hear. I figured out the honesty was my safest bet. They didn't actually want to kill me, not when they hadn't recovered the loan money they had lent. Also, I was their personal cash cow, destined to play the obscene interest on a loan someone else had taken out under my name for the rest of my life. Check him and search every G wallet on his phone. The head goon ordered the burly man pinning me between them as he rubbed at his temple in frustration. He clearly couldn't believe that a major guild like Zenith wouldn't pay even a single cent to quiet a scandal and instead reply purely an intermediation. Maybe that explained exactly why did reason to where they were today. He is not lying, boss. They really work him over. The burly goons on my right said after lifting my sleeves and collar, revealing the heavy, dark braces. Damn, they didn't pull my punch. Meanwhile, the goons on my left finished scrolling through my phone and report Boss, all his G wallets are empty. Everything got drained by automatic payment for his online loans. Honestly, killing him might be doing him a favor. Ah, damn it. The head goons barked, slapping his plum against the dashboard hard enough to rattle the van. I can't believe I woke up earlier in the morning for this. Since the settle over us until my stomach betrayed me. Grumble. Sorry, I muttered while my cheeks were warming up in embarrassment. I haven't had anything to eat or drink since yesterday afternoon. The head goons have regained his composure, fixing me with a cold look. You have 3 days, starting making the minimum payment, or I will sell your corpse on the black market to recover whatever the agency can. Do you understand? Meeting his glaze in a rearview mirror, I nodded solemnly. Crayon's memories made the treaty all too real. Grimlock used corpus to craft the grind zombie and giant pet cart. In this economic, they were the cheap to product and constantly in a demand. There was never enough supply to meet the market appetites. My body wouldn't go to waste. The headgoon trapped the dashboard singly, the driver to stop. I braced myself to get out, but before I could move, one of the burriedly goons seized my right hand. He snapped my left pinky and ring finger with a clean twist at a plum joint. Plum, fair with a hot. But before I could scream, they shoved me out of the van and barked after me. You have 3 days. I hit the hard absolute, skin scraped raw across my plum, elbows and knees gritting my teeth. I pushed myself upright, my pinky and the ring finger dangled at an angle. It clearly shouldn't, but the sharp pain had already dulled. I pulled out the handkerchief and bound the broken fingers to my middle finger for support. That should do the trick, I muttered, glancing around to spot the massive steel arch rising into the cloud in distance. At least something good has come out of this ordeal. I was only a few hundred yards from the Grimmway station.